Okay people, we haven't been here for a little while, so I just thought we'd pop down and have a little look. This one was sort of less of a priority, as I believe that the migrants staying here they were all vetted. It was sort of reported, so I think this one kind of went off the boil, but it's still obviously a location where people are waiting, migrants waiting to be housed. So this is Sugar Close, and like I say, we're just going to do just a little walk around. It's easy, this one, because you can walk all the way around it without even being detected really. They got the gates locked, have they, today? No, one side's locked. Yeah, a bit of wind noise there, sorry about that. But yeah, a few people reported that the people here are vetted, so I think like all the focus went on obviously the ibis and the citrus, because they were the unvetted ones, and this one sort of just got forgotten about really. Seems to be quite a lot of cars there today. Private property on the gate. It's council building. They've had a few people down here, they have, but like no protests as of yet. And again, I think that's just because of the status of the people here are, obviously, you know, they're vetted. Yeah, you've got a full car park here today. So Wheatridge Court, got the door straight open there. It's the busiest I've ever seen it, to be fair. Just gonna have a walk round, because you can walk around the whole building. So I don't need to actually go in and cause issues with cameras and things like that, because I could just walk around and get the shots from this end. It's brilliant, this place is. It's not like the ibis and other places where you just literally, you can normally just get to the entrance and that's it then, once they block it off. But you see this in a minute, you can see right the way around the back of the building, everything, as you can see here. Like I say, they've got no real barriers here, you can see through all of it. Playing fields, as you can see just here. So very close to, well, right next door to a playing field where there's children. Last time I came here, there was a gaping hole in the fence where they were coming in and out of. You could quite clearly see that. Right, so again from here. So you can see right the way in. It looks busy. It looks the busiest I've seen it. But look at all this here, all this area. The people, obviously, they're playing. You got the playing field where the football thing is there. But all of this here, you know. So yeah, Never see a lot of people. There it is. That's where the hole went last time. Look, they've patched it up now. Can you see? There's a hole cut in the fence. Somebody said it was done by the tree, but like, no, the way it was cut, you know what I mean? The tree doesn't sort of do that. It mangles it. It doesn't cut it in like a very straight line, you know what I mean? Straight and perfect. But yeah, it is a bit scary because you've got kids walking through here. You've got the playing fields just behind there. You've got a school behind us. You've got a school in front of us, literally. You're sandwiched in between, and then a community centre just to top it on. This should obviously have been for just old people, which would be perfect, you know. And I'm sure I've spoken to a few sort of elderly people who would like to get in here, so I'm sure there's a few more who would like to as well. I've spoken to at least 2 or 3 who said, God, they would love to be able to get into a place like this, you know, perfect location, by the supermarket, in the middle of a community, you know, ideal for old people, isn't it, really? Shouldn't be for migrants, in my opinion. But who am I, eh? Who am I? I'm just a racist. I'm a racist Englishman, as I keep getting branded. I'm kind of immune to it by now because, you know, you get called the racist so many times, you're just like, yeah, whatever. You know, you get called a Nazi so many times, it's just like, yeah, whatever, you know. The fact that how can any of us be Nazis, like Nazism or whatever, it went out in like the 60s, wasn't it? I think the last time there was anything seen on that. It's like, it's not been around for a long time. Yet all our grandparents fought in the war against all that shit. And it's just because it's insulting, and I think that's the reason why they do it.